Do you believe in magic? In a young girl. Oh, I had a friend. Suppose we never met this way before. What the heck am I going to talk about? This blasted old Oscar Schmidt Paramount made dulcimer either auto harp? Am I going to repair it for good? No, no, no. I told you before, I will never repair this instrument. I will, however, use it to introduce other instruments in Guitkit land. Now, this case, it's going to be one of our Harmony 130th anniversary extravaganza moments, man. Right? So, this guitar right here, I was at the swap meet not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? And I was, you know how I do. You know what I'm saying? Looking, I was scoping, man. And I seen on the table, I saw this. You know what I mean? It was actually in this little cloth case, and the case was like all fucked up. And I was like opening the thing. And the guy's like, "That guitar, I believe, is made by the Fender Company." I was like, "What?" And I was like, looks like it was made by the Harmony Company, Chicago. And I showed him the stamps inside it. And I looked at it and said, Paramount. I remember Paramount, the trademark belonged to Harmony because they bought, you know what I mean, all the properties of, you know what I'm saying, the Oscar Schmidt Company bankruptcy court in 1938. So they owned the Paramount trademark. So I thought to myself, maybe this guitar's from like the 40s and it looked real old. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, what do you want for you? I believe that I purchased it for a princely sum of like between $5 and $10. I don't think I paid any more than $10. I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. I think it was $5. It might have been $3. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's no more than 10. But anyhow, I'm starting to get a little fuzzy on some of the details, man. There's so many guitars. I like to get it documented a little earlier, but I just got a little backlog. Anyway, so I looked at it when I got home. I did some research into it. Turns out that it's like a mid 70s, you know what I mean? One of the last Chicago Harmony guitars we made. What happened was Harmony started selling off a lot of their trademarks that were making money, like Stella. You know what I mean? They were just selling shit off because they were like crumbling. They're like, oh, help me, I'm melting. And they needed to, you know what I mean? So they started, oh, Paramount, I own this, I own this. Let's make some guitars, they just kept, this pretty much looks like any old 929, right? Not too much difference, you know what I mean? It's like a Grover, you know what I'm saying? Is that a 1228 or something like that? 1928, something like that, bridge glued to the body, which I hope was glued in the right place. Looks like it is actually glued in the right place. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll have to look at it a little bit better. Hopefully it'll intone correctly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take that thing off. Maybe I'll have to. But if I have to, at least I know. We'll be doing it together. So this is the late 70s. There's all kinds of screw holes on it. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. You know what I mean? It obviously has a pick guard missing. It's got some screw holes up here. It's got some gashes on it. It's got all kinds of fucking problems, man. But, you know what I mean? It's cool because it's one of the last Harmony guitars. You know, our little extravaganza. It's worth looking at. It's worth talking about. It's worth having it play a couple more notes. Just for this special day. I set you free and I flip you around to the slab where we will look at it as a family. The families do things together. Here it is, man. Aren't you tired of fall already? Aren't you cold enough, man? So this is the kind of thing that we get at the flea market. It's called like the deal, man. The art of the deal. This has been put together by somebody as this is a package for you, man. A mismatched gig bag with a guitar, and it looks cool. I fished around here. I was like, wow, man, what's this? Oh, it's got a strap. And I looked in there, and I was like, oh, nothing else. And then I went to open it, and I was like, oh, fuck. And I stabbed my finger with a staple. These things are always like held together with staples, man. All kinds of bullshit, man. And then I was putting it back in this little case You know what I mean? So I could present it to you like I saw it. Because I just talked to you with it out of the case, and I wanted to show you what it looked like in the little, gig bag. Yeah, and I was just pondering. I was like, that bridge is really glued down tight. You know what I mean? And just putting it into this thing, I bumped into it and it fell right off. Like, oh, I guess it's not glued on that tight at all. And it came off completely. Brought some dirt with it, but didn't bring any finish. You know what I mean? See that, man? Really dullard. Then I got my old measuring tape, man, and I checked it out. It was actually pretty much close to the right exact intonation spot. Anyhow, you know what I'm saying? So, no harm, no foul on that one. So we talked about the case. We got on the case's case. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. Let's get rid of this fucking dig bag, man, and let's look at the actual getter. You know what I'm saying, man? We don't want to quit her till we see the getter. You know what I'm saying? Let's get rid of that goddamn case. There it is, man. She sure can dance. She ain't no virgin, though, man. She's been fingered and thrown in the gutter a couple times like an old bowling ball, man. Hey, man, just like your fucking sister. Hey, oh, hey. What are you doing there? What are you talking about like that for, huh? You're getting too tough. You're getting too tender. So what are we going to do, man? What are we going to do like Frank Perdue, man? We're going to get this roaster back in the oven, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make a new pick guard. We're going to go in the laboratory. We're going to talk a little bit, stretch our jaws. We're going to feel bad that this happened. But there's nothing we can really do about it. We're just going to try to forget about it. We're going to look it over. We're going to see that this was painted black, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. And we're going to say, that's okay, Noriega. It's all right. We still can dance. We're going to look inside of it. We're going to examine it. We're going to see that there is no real date on there. But it's got that old 612 on there. This is definitely Harmony Jargonondo, man. You know what I'm saying? The cheap old late 70s. We got those Japanese import. Not in the Waverly Bells no more, Sam. You're going to have to leap back home. Correct the quantum, man. We're going to have to get Bacula in there to save it. Hey, man. Don't do it, Scott. Don't do it, man. It's beneath you, bro. Hey, man, I don't want to get all upset, man. Let's go to the laboratory. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this turkey in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Thanksgiving's coming real close. You know what I'm saying? There's a problem, though. We're going to have to make this. Actually, I have a bunch of these old, you know what I'm saying, from like the 60s, 70s era. But unfortunately, screws don't really line up. You know what I'm saying? But the shape kind of lines up. And this is very faint. So that's a good thing. So we can just use this as a pattern. Right, we use this as a pattern and make another one that has like, you know what I mean, the correct hole places. Think about it, Neil. Think about it, W. What do you want to do with the scoundrel? Should we put him on the board? I think so. I'll see you in the laboratory. It's okay, Neil. I got a W and I'll take care of him. You gotta worry about yourself there. You ain't got no presidential seal, Neil. Let's seal the deal, W. Let's get our hands dirty. Here we are in the laboratory. I'm on probation this week. Because I said some nasty things last week that the boss didn't approve of. Double probation for me. Anyway, let's talk about this guitar, man. It's solid. It's got like real thick wood like they did in the early days, man. It's like going back to an era of like more quality toward the end, man. The last ditch era. So we were talking about replicating this. And I'm not going to do anything fancy, you know what I mean? You can barely see the line here with me shining a light on it. I could probably like put a piece of plexiglass over there and trace it out, you know what I mean, real carefully. That would take a long time to get it, you know what I mean, perfect. You know what I mean? This is the exact correct shape. You know what I mean? Fits right over that glove. It's the exact correct shape, just got the holes in the wrong place. Slightly wrong place, you know what I mean? But can't win them all, right? So what we're going to do, You know what I mean? Since this is an original, you know, we could put this on like transparency and like, you know what I mean, go around with a thin Sharpie. But we don't want to fuck it up, you know what I mean? We don't want to get Sharpie on it. We don't have this. This is a piece of tracing paper. Old trace paper, hard to find these days. Take a little pencil, go around this real carefully, right? Then nail and I'll bring it over there. And W will show where the holes go right in the skeleton. Right, W? You're right, Paul. I got the gun here. Come on, W. Make us proud. Neil and I are natural-born killers. You're just a buffoon trying to make yourself look good. I got you, Daddy. Bring him over here. Come here, Noriega. It's Noriega. Jesus. All right. So let's make this pattern, people. For crying out loud, W. Take your pants up. Hey, that looks real nice. You must not be stroking off. Hey. No, look at this. No harm, no foul. Not even a stain. Hey, oh, you got perfect aim. Let's cut it out with a nice pair of scissors, man. Hey, man, scissor me this, scissor me that, man. Scissor me it all, man. All the time. All right, Neil. You got a little piece of it? Marvin? You holding it firm? Jeb? Everybody ready? All right, W, let it rip. All right, Pappy. I'm aiming for his head. Whatever, son. Just make me proud. Come on, boys. Let it rip, W. All right. 1, 2, ow! What? What happened, son? I hurt myself, Daddy. Turn off the fucking camera. God damn it, W. Now, you're embarrassing me on the film here. So we got the pattern perfectly lined up with the guy with the where the mark is. That's where I have sex with her, which she has her period. What? Come on, that's not tasteful. Untasteful, man. Come on, bar. Ooh. Got a Sharpie here. We're going to annotate carefully where those holes belong. You know what I'm saying? Then what we're going to do is we're going to spray some adhesive onto this part of it. This is what they call single ply white. It's very, very thick. I wish it wasn't so thick. It's actually 2 pieces of plastic, like glued together, melted together, permanently together. Very hard to separate. Guard material, single ply white. Actually 2 plies, but whatever, man. It's a little bit thicker than, you know what I mean, this, but just a tad. You know what I mean? We can mess with it. We can give it a nice little, you know what I'm saying, bevel, like a half-ass bevel. We're going to do it right. It's supposed to be white, you know what I'm saying? So, nobody's ever know, man. Right? So I'm going to, you know what I mean, glue this on there very carefully after we annotate where the holes go. We're bringing over this guy, the scroll saw. It's all covered with stuff. Sorry about that. You didn't need to see that. Now it's all greasy. See that, Marvin? You put things away wet. After you rid them hard, you gotta fuck it up. You know how much money I had to put into this? I had to rule the CIA for 3 years just for this fucking piece of equipment. And they fucked it up with one fucking use. Marvin, you are grounded. You fuck. Bar, take away his toy. No money for you, you frick. Listen to me. We're going to do it. It's going to be difficult. There's going to be struggles. There's going to be cursing. But you're not going to see that. When I come back, you know what I mean? I turn the camera on. We'll all be happy. We'll have a nice sort of like shape thing. And then I'm going to tell you how I'm going to fine tune it a little bit. A little tiny bit. Peace be with you. Always. There you go, man. That's what Jeff's scroll saw. Now we took some serious gritty sandpaper around the curves just a little bit just to see where we were at. Now let's take the old Dream Mile. Got one of these old heads on it. And just do some fine tuning around here. Around here, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of fine tuning. And then we're going to, you know what I mean, clean it up with this again. And I'll see you in another minute when that's all accomplished, sons and daughters. Looking good. So let's start the bevel with this head. You know what I mean? Then we'll finish the bevel with this head. Well, we're on a roll right now, Sonny. So let's just get it all done. Darn. So here we go, man. I got the nice bevel on the side there. Not bad, man. I know this hole's a little bit close to the edge because we might have done a little bit too wonkiness. I got plastic all over me, man. You know what I mean? But I think this is gonna look great. So, have a countersink bit. This is a 6 metric countersink bit. on a drill. The right way to do it really is to put it in the drill press, but it's a little bit too much time consuming. I have to plug it in, find a little seat for it, you know what I mean. Right on top of the board here, real carefully with the hand drill. If you have a drill press set up, you know what I mean. I have one. Don't really have it set up. You know what I mean? I'm pretty good though, man. I'm not too shaky. Let's see what we can do, man. See you in 1 second. Alright. We got the holes drilled out. Let's peel all this film off here and take some steel wool and get all that shine off there, man. Get all that shine off there, and we're going to yeller this up a little bit. Old techniques. See you when we're all deshaninated. And there it is, folks. We blotted out all that shine with some steel wool. And I got this magic erase sponge, this real dirty one off the shop floor, man. Garbage, man. And I have a little bit of this old, you know what I'm saying? I think this might even been from, you know what I mean? We did that to Explorer many, many years back. Back in the old days. Before the inflation. Before the corona. Anyway, we're just going to wipe this on here and yellow it out a little bit. I'll see you when we're all olded out, man. Oldies! So, one of these is an original, and one of these I just made. I just made this one. Look how yellow it is. Look how old it looks now. It looks great. And see how the hole pattern's different? See how the holes were different? Anywho, I'm thinking that they might just, you know what I mean, screw it down any old place in these later ones, man. Anyway, it looks great. You know what I mean? It's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be a showstopper. It's the right color, right shape. So let's get this girl cleaned up, man. She's kind of dirty. You think so? Think she needs a little bit of bathing? All right, boys, get the hose in here. Well, Mrs. Noriega. Looks like you're gonna get a little bit of treatment from Granddaddy Prescott. Come on, bring in the gimp. All right, let's do it. Now, come on. Ooh, look at that. I'm getting jaundiced. A little bit of fret action, a little bit weird, wonky, kind of, you know what I'm feeling. So let's do it up, man. Nice little fret job on her. Let's try to color this in, too, with a, you know what I'm saying, a colorful furniture marker. You know what I mean? Nice brown. Beautiful. Clean it up a little bit, boys. I don't want to see anything dirty when we bring out Prescott. You know he's got the chromes. He's filthy dirty. He's a mess. So we did the fret job on this old girl. It actually looks great. A little tiny bit of magic marker. Furniture marker, that is. Not the regular magic marker. You know what I mean? The Dollar Tree ones, man. A little bit of brown, a little bit of black. A little trick it in, man. Just that little section right there. And we're not going to do the regular steel wool and oil and stuff because this isn't really rosewood. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? But we're not going to say anything about it. Cool, man. Cool, man. Just to get old regular old Dollar Tree furniture polish. You know. Ding, 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 ding. Clear off. All side. You know what I mean? We just wiped all that shit off. We were very careful. We didn't mess the nut up. Very proud of you. See that? Now Marvin did a clean job on the frets. It didn't thug up the nut. It's pretty good, son. Marvin, you might be the next president of the United States of America. Looking beautiful after a little bit of furniture polish, man. Actually pulled out the orange one just for specialties, man. Orange, you glad? You see me now? I'm really digging this black thing, man. I'd like to do a study. I've seen a lot of these 70s guitars, man, where they fucked up the back and they painted it like the satin black finish. Maybe like 10, 15 different guitars I have in my collection that were like contemporarily painted in the 70s, man. It's pretty cool, man. A little study we should do about it. Look at this, though, man. Look at all this oxidization. Let's run some steel wool up and down that, man. Try to bring back the sheen, man. Bring back the sheen, man. Look at that. It's terrible. See you in a second, man. Let's try to bring back the shine. That's the power of love. Look at that, man. Look how sheeny that is, man. And I got like a shiny light on it back here, man. It looks much, much better than that. Touch the chrome, bro. I'm seeing inside your hole now. Hey, hey. First Amendment, man. We're on a public street. I don't see your hole, man. Hey, what are you doing, man? It's my wife's hole, man. What are you doing? First Amendment, man. Audit. You can't just shine a light in my hole, man. On a public street, man. What are you doing, man? Got too many videos on the mind, man. I'm trying to confuse you guys, man. Hey, what is this, man? Facebook? Huh. Anyway. Let's smear a little bit of moms on here. Let's smear it, man. We're going to smear this on there. Brazilian. Cornell cleaner wax. All over the place, man. Not inside the hole, though. Keep that hole clean. Right? Everywhere else, pretty much, though, man. We're going to get all buffed up, man. Beautiful, man. I'll see you then. Son. Oh, my. Look how shiny it looks. Look how glimmery glossy it looks even on the backside there. It's just wonderful, breathtaking. I'm very proud. We got to do something there. Something missing. There's some holes in the story here. Daddy, I want to be a man. I know you do, son. Your opportunity is very close. 7-9 Secret Service, bring the target into the shed. You're going to be a man now, son. I'm ready, Daddy. Bring it out, bring anything out. I'm ready. We're going to tie the whole room together. Shall we? Shall we? Holy smokes, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Almost time to put old Millie down. She's an old girl, been a good dog, but with the rise in price in beef and pork, a man's got to eat. All right, W, raise the gun to Millie. But Daddy, I love that dog. Hard times in Kennebunkport, son. You got to be a man one day or another. All right, Millie, this is only gonna pinch. Oh my God, that's just wrong. So we got these chrome screws. Well, hey man. Get back here, you old varmint. We're gonna paint them up, let them dry with some acrylic paint. Just give them some attitude, man. You know, give them some attitude. And we're gonna screw them in. Right, right, right. See you in a second. There it is, man. Put some acrylic paint on them. Then I sprayed them down with some acrylic sealer. Let's set about 2 hours. Let's screw her on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is going to have a nice sort of matte, worn look, and this is going to have a nice kind of sheeny, broken look. It'd be nice to see it all. You know what I mean? Dig it. Come on now, friend. Let's take a look at it. Looks perfect. Everything's like fair in love and war. Well, I don't know about war. Got a set of these. They're like Martin Extra Lights. You know what I'm saying, man? Let's do it up, man. I'm going to see you at that glamour shots. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see you there. We're going to be at the finish line together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there together. And it's going to be a good time. Right? That's our Paramount objective. See you there, folks. We've come this far. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop now, man. Don't stop till you get enough. Reach out. There it is, folks. Nothing to write home about. Last week we had a diamond in the rough, right? Good surprise. This week it's kind of like it's like a really bad 929. You know what I'm saying? The Paramount. What is it? P4612? Some shit like that, man. P is for PU. 4612 is I fucking wasted all this time and effort. And a whole set of beautiful strings. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not really that good though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Looks like it should. You know what I mean? Some fool down the line will be willing to part, you know, $30, $40 for it. Hey man, don't come knocking. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all know when the Guitkits gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Till that moment, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Nothing's for sale. Noriega's going to jail. Millie's okay. I knew he wouldn't could not stand. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. Let's listen to it, you know what I mean? Nothing else to really say, man. The Harmony 130 extravaganza. Rolling along. That's the November edition, man. And a peaceful moment, man. The Paramount thing to do at this juncture would be to hear it. Let's do it. Let's dance, Noriega. One more time, you and me. For he's a jolly good fella. For he's a jolly good fella. He's a jolly good fella. Nobody's gonna die. Paramount, man. My objective is paramount. Do you understand what I'm trying to express to you, my audience, man? This is the best of best, the worst mid-70s. Kind of like old Bobby G, man. Best of best, worst the worst. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Still not really a great guitar. You know what I mean? It's like a Harmony 929. Anyway, there's a song I always used to hear on the radio when I was a little kid, man. And this sort of song grew old as I grew old because it was kind of old when I first heard it on 66 WNBC. And I always would like, you know, wait to hear it again. Ooh, it's one of my favorites, you know. And then eventually it started playing on like the oldies station, you know what I mean? And I just like follow oldies station and like, oh, there it is again. Let's listen to this station, you know. It's one of those ones that, you know what I mean? Anyway, I would play it for you because each night I pray there will never come a day when you up and take your love away. And I will feel the same way too. But I wonder what it is I feel for you. Could it be falling in love? Could it be falling in love? I don't know. Could it be falling in love with you? Each time I pray you, I don't know any of the words. I kind of forget it right there. When I was getting into it, like, ding, 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 like a little kid with mine. I had an awesome pair of headphones, man. My friend Ronnie gave me a set that were just like the ones I had as a kid. When I was like older, he had them. You know, I mean, they belonged to his brother who had passed. You know what I mean? He gave them to me. And I still use them at the studio, man. God bless you all. Peace be with you. See you next time. You know what I'm saying? Keep it to the Paramount. You know what I'm saying? Scorpios unite. Peace be with you forever and always. Always.